Okay, yeah, just got done with our first practice for preparation of our bowl. Really, the focus was just get out there, get the rust off. It was a 12-period practice. We did focus a lot on our younger guys. We did a little bit of scrimmage at the end with the younger guys too, which I thought was really good. We're excited to be in the Outback Bowl, playing a very good Minnesota team that won 10 games. I got the opportunity during one of our off weeks to watch them. I believe it was against Penn State, and they won the game, and obviously that was a big-time win. They're very sound. They're really what I'd say is a complete team. They're very good on defense. They're very good on offense and special teams too. So, big test for us. Like I said, our goal is to win 10 games, and we got an opportunity to do that. Our seniors are excited for it, and we want to get those guys out with a bowl victory. We've been to the Outback Bowl a couple times. I know I've been there twice. It was a great experience, first class event, and playing on January 1st is also a big deal. Questions?
That's your first year at Auburn.
Yeah.
The Outback Bowl was kind of bizarre.
Yeah, I think we celebrated like 2 or 3 times. We thought we won, and finally at the end, I didn't celebrate. Like, well, hold on, let's wait, make sure the referees walk off the field. But that was a very memorable game, a lot of ups and downs, and that was a crazy one.
Yes, I guess first practice with Chad, what was it like to have him around
Yeah,
today?
first of all, that we're very excited to have Chad. He's one of the, in my opinion, one of the best offensive guys out there, and just really good. And what our plan is for the bowl is I'm going to still call the plays, and really he's just kind of getting acclimated, getting used to our players and how we operate and all that. But he's just getting to know the players, probably the biggest thing. But we're really excited about the future with Chad, having him be a part. And then also I want to say, just a special thanks to Kenny Dillingham. He did a great job for us and really assisted me well. He's a very smart, up-and-coming coach, and he's going to be very successful in the future, and really appreciate everything he did for us this past season.
Have you come to any conclusions about how y'all are going to do it after the bowl?
Yeah, we're going to talk, after the season and whatever's best for, our team. But he'll have great influence on the offense. I've got a lot of confidence in him. We're from the same family, and his track record speaks for itself.
In the short term, will it be very similar to what Kenny did in the bowl game last year?
I think so. That is exactly right. It is very similar to that. Chad will be up in the box and assist me and all that, and help me recognize defensive looks and recall and everything that goes with that.
Were you surprised at all about Kenny's departure, or is that something that you kind of knew because of your relationship with Mike Lavelle?
Yeah. I mean, Mike gave him his first opportunity, and, he's wanting to call plays, and he's going to be really good at it. And so, no, it didn't. It was we're real happy for him. And like I said, he really helped us too. So really appreciative of him. But then we get an opportunity to hire a guy like Chad Morris. I mean, that's really big for me and really big for Auburn. And, it's going to be real exciting next year.
What do you think about Mike getting his first job, first Power 5 job at Norvell? As a guy that you worked with in the past.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, you could tell Mike was different. When he was a GA back at Tulsa, he was actually our receiver coach as a GA, and you just could tell he was different. He's driven. He's a great coach. He's not a good coach. He's a great coach. He's even a better person. So he'll be very successful there.
Same question about Eli.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, Eli. Of course, Eli was with me at Springdale High School as a volunteer coach, and I think he was offense coordinator at Springdale when I got him here to be, a GA off the field coach, and he's got it too. He's a really good person. He's a really smart person. I'm glad he's in the SEC with me now, and he's going to be successful too.
The longer you're in the business, your coaching tree gets more branches like that. How satisfying is that to know that guys that have worked under you are getting opportunities?
Well, I'm proud. I've been fortunate enough to coach with a lot of really good people, and it doesn't surprise me at all. It also says I'm getting old. I'll tell you that. That's probably the number one thing. But I'm real proud to see those guys doing really well, and probably more than anything is good people in college football that cares about kids. So I'm real excited for that.
Good. How important it really is this week, especially on campus, for that next offensive line group to get some of that work? And get those
it's real important, and that group got extra work today, and they'll continue to do that this whole week. you know, thinking about, you know, next year and kind of gelling and getting reps versus the defense, and they'll continue to do that. But that's huge for us, kind of getting some extra work before we get to spring. And that was a big focus today, and it'll be a big focus again tomorrow.
You hear a lot from players and others about Rodarius Ham and how powerful he is and
Yeah.
how physical he is.
Yeah,
He's a guy that you think could.
Sure. Yeah.
Something special.
Yeah. We're really expecting big things out of Brodarius, and the defense. You know, defensive players. He gets their attention, and they always comment on how strong he is and powerful he is. And I think he's getting to a point now. He's ready to take that next step. And you know, you can see even this season, each practice he got better. And when we moved him to tackle, he really flourished out there. And so I think he's set up to have a really good career.
How does Austin Triangle?
He's coming along. You know, spring he should be ready to go, but he's progressing well. Now we didn't have him do anything today, but he's progressing well, rehabbing well, and you know, I think he's in a good spot for this spring.
What about Mark Anthony Richards? I know we spoke a few weeks ago.
Mhm.
You said you didn't want to rule him out for a bowl game just
Yeah, I think it's going to be tough for the bowl game, but he is getting better. He'll be ready to go for the spring, and like I said, I think he'll be a big factor next year.
Yes, last year, you guys had obvious success in the bowl. You're gonna try to keep the same type of preparation.
Yeah, the exact same schedule that we did. Probably more than anything, it's our approach. You know, I mean, bowl, you want to have a decent time and all that, but man, we're going there to win. I mean, it's a business trip. You know, once we get on location, you know, our guys really responded well, and we also been talking about playing our best game. We need to play our best football game of the year in this bowl game. We did that last year, and so really that's the same mindset. And you know, our seniors are really leading that charge, and so we won't change up anything from what we did last year.
From the standpoint of your seniors and the leadership and those things, what does it mean when the guy who potentially would have the most to lose in Derek says, I'm not done yet, I'm
Yeah.
going to play?
Well, I mean, it's and he's not. I mean, and he's determined, and he's a leader. And usually, what happens when your leader does that, you know, the rest of the guys are ready to go, and it's pretty inspiring for his teammates. I'll tell you that, and says a lot about him. But it didn't surprise me. I don't think it surprised anybody. I mean, that's who he is, and you know, he's one of the best football players in all of college football. You know, for me, I said something about 3 or 4 weeks ago. He should be in the Heisman talk. I really meant that. I mean, I truly believe he's one of the best all-around football players. He's one of the best players to come through Auburn since I've been here, and he had a dominant season. Not a good season, a dominant season. And we played an unbelievable schedule. And every time we played a big game, he played his best ball. And then I'm going to say Marlon Davison, too. I mean, I think he's right in that same, you know, discussion. I mean, he had a great season, too, and I think he's one of the best players in the country. So we're fortunate enough to have those two guys leading us.
Do you expect Marlon to play the bowl game?
Yeah, I mean, I think right now I hadn't heard anything different from anybody. And I said they all practice, and so we'll see.
So all the seniors and bowl eligible guys you expect to play?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's out there practicing. I've not heard anything different, so.
Yes, what did you see out of Nick Brahms as he got settled back in at the end of the year, and especially the finishing time?
Yeah, you know, he improved quite a bit from last year. You know, he kind of got thrown in the fire and started 4 games and did some good things, and he had a extra spring, and this year he's a lot more confident. And he played good football. His snaps were good, which is very critical, and so he got some really good experience, and I think he's playing at a pretty high level.
What can Chad bring to your offense to either spice it up, change it up a little bit, especially as we've seen down the latter half of this schedule, you've been throwing the ball a little bit more.
Yeah.
Is there any just early ideas about maybe expanding upon that with Chad?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I got a lot of trust in him, and you know, he's kind of in the evaluation mode of everything, and you know, watching our offense, kind of learning how we've done things, but I've got a lot of confidence in him, and so we'll get a good plan together as far as the, you know, going into the next season, going into spring. But yeah, I mean, he'll give us a lot of new ideas, and I think he'll really help us in a lot of ways.
Going back to Derek, were you a little surprised or disappointed that he didn't get more consideration for the Heisman?
Yeah, I mean, me personally, like I said, I think he should have been. I mean, there was certain people around the country voted him in the top 3. I mean, I think that's, that didn't surprise me. I mean, I don't know. I don't get a chance to watch a whole lot of other people play, but man, it's going to be hard to get too many people that had better seasons than him.
He did win SEC Defensive Player of the Year, and Bo was Freshman of the Year. I know you talked about Derek, but thoughts on Bo winning that award?
Yeah, I thought Bo was well deserving of that. I mean, you're talking about a guy that is a true freshman that played against the best defenses in college football with the world watching, and a lot of things go with that. But he improved throughout the year. He really never flinched, and I think that says a lot about him. And he's a real confident player, going into the bowl and the next year, and I think he's battle tested too.
You mentioned you guys scrimmaged young guys after practice today. About how long did y'all go, and who were some guys that you really wanted to see out there?
Yeah, it was really what we did is we put our seniors off the side some, and really kind of looked at, hey, this will be next year. So we kind of started out with that, and then after that it was really concentrating on a lot of freshmen, and and so that's the way we left it. We did some scrimmaging with just really the younger guys and a couple of the older guys that hadn't played much, but we did do some 11-on-11 offense defense without the seniors, and just trying to get a head start on next year. You said something I can think about the offensive line. That's obviously a big focus to give them some reps.
Any of the red shirts or guys that haven't played a lot, you feel like could really step up and help the team next year?
I hope all of them will. I mean, really. I mean, the way we've been recruiting, I think all of them will have a chance to, and that'll be really, really important.
How do you feel about your recruiting class so far and how you're closing down the stretch?
I feel really good. And I think we're in a really good spot to have a really good class with really good people.
Are there any talking specifics yet, but how important is it to get a good offensive line class with all the guys you're losing?
Yeah, I mean, I think anytime you're losing 6 seniors, I mean, it's critical, and we've known about that for a while, and so I think that'll be a big factor in this class, and the good thing is I think guys see the need, good players see the need, and I think that helps.
It's probably too early, but have you had a chance to do much looking in Minnesota?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, when I'm out on the road, we're going stop to stop. I mean, I have my iPad, and, they're a good team. I mean, trying to get a head start on them, and I know Coach Still's done the same thing. And so, yeah, we watched a whole lot and already know them pretty good. But like I said, they're a good team.
What stands out when you watch them?
Probably just what stands out is, like I said, I think they're a complete team. I mean, I think, they're one of the best defenses statistically in the country. Offensively, where they got 2,000-yard receivers, 1,000-yard rusher. I think the only other team that has that is LSU. So that's the first thing that jumps off. Your thoughts, and then they won 10 games. I mean, they're 10-2, and they were ranked in the top 10 there for a while. And so, they're a really good football team, and and so it ought to be a good one. All right, thank you guys.